Hello and welcome to Transform You Astrology. Today we're going to be talking about the Capricorn full moon happening today at 9:38 p.m. So full moons are all about this releasing energy, this bringing things to surface. Maybe it's been that in the new moon energy you put some goals and manifestations out there and now you're starting to see them come into fruition, come into play. Or maybe there's been this theme of things coming up in the last couple of weeks, and now you feel like you need to have that conversation, or all these emotions are bubbling up to the surface. The full moon energy can be quite intense. That's why if you ask any police officer, anyone that works in an ambulance, or something like that, it's really an intense time around this full moon. So if you are feeling the intensity, sometimes these videos are just good to know that you're feeling it, I'm feeling it, we're all feeling this intensity of the full moon. Now, this full moon is in Capricorn. Capricorn is the business side of astrology, like the career, the success. One thing I really ask clients when we're working with Capricorn is, what is your meaning for success? Because often this Capricorn energy has us wanting to do it all, achieve absolutely everything, but we're not actually celebrating our successes. It's like you get to the next step, but then you go, okay, and what's the next marker? And what's the next marker? And it feels like you just can't seem to reach your goal because you constantly keep moving it. It might be that you constantly feel like you're working and you're not getting anywhere. This can be that kind of Capricorn energy. And it might be asking you to take more of a dive into your dreams, into those successes, into those career goals that you have for life, all those things that feel really hard to do. It might be all the energy is pointing on having those steps now. Because the archetype of Capricorn is like the mountain goat, and you don't know how he's going to take his next step, but he always does. He always finds his way. He always finds how he's going to keep stepping onto that next ledge and next ledge until he gets to where he wants to be. Now, the thing we want to watch here is that we don't get so caught up in doing it all. Now, one of the words of Capricorn is should. So we want to make sure that you're not getting caught up in all of the things that you should do, that you're not actually slowing down to enjoy the moments or looking after yourself. Sometimes you can be so career and goals driven that you forget to take a break, that you forget to take some quiet time over the weekend. You forget to nurture yourself as well as all of your projects. So maybe you're having a look at that scale and just seeing, am I being a bit of a workaholic at the moment, or do I need a little bit of a break? Am I totally burnt out? How can I take some me time for me at the moment? Or maybe it's been going the other way, that you've been just hibernating in this winter weather. You haven't been feeling like doing anything. And this full moon is saying, come on, you know those goals you want to do. You know you'll feel good when you do them. Come and take those steps. Come and do those things that you know are going to make you feel good. Yes, you may have all the resistance. Some energies with Capricorn is it's hard and it's scary. It may be those things that you have the biggest fear towards. Maybe it's putting yourself out there or having that hard conversation. But astrology is the map of time, and it's saying that it's now time to take those steps. It's now time to have those things in your life that you've been hoping and dreaming of, that equals your success. What does that look like for you? And another beautiful aspect in this full moon is Jupiter. He is really shining this beautiful, prosperous light on this full moon, that if we're willing to work through that resistance and that feeling of hard and those shoulds, doing all the things that you should do, and we're just willing to take one step at a time. Sometimes our dreams and goals, they seem so big. We think, how could that ever happen? But if you don't start, it's never going to happen. If you do start, even if it's a little bit, even if it's saving $25 a week towards a house, like that's still getting you somewhere. It's building up towards your goal, even if it's the tiniest little piece of the puzzle that you decide to do on this full moon. Energetically, it's a massive leap. It's that mountain goat stepping onto that next ledge that felt absolutely impossible. And Jupiter, he is like the Santa Claus of Christmas. So he wants to come along and go, you did your hard work, here it is. You did your hard work, here it is. Gifts for everyone. So I really urge you to take those steps that you've been putting off at the moment, because in turn that Jupiter is going to have you feeling just absolutely wonderful in this energy. So I hope you enjoyed your full moon forecast. Now I'm going to be starting some in-person astrology classes. This is where we dive into your personal astrology chart and we can see how you're wired, where you're going to feel the most fulfilled and joyous, but also show us where your life lessons are. So you can really work towards your goals rather than trying to figure it all out. We just want to focus in what is the universe really trying to teach you. And in turn, that unlocks all these doors that you may never thought were possible. So it's a really powerful personal development course. And maybe you think, I'm not so into knowing everything about astrology. I really see this course as personal development, and the after effect is that you will just end up learning about astrology. It's this energy where we can all come together, be together with like-minded people, and really learn and grow together. So if you're interested in that, please do reach out. Sending lots of love and light. Bye.